Testing. Can you hear me? Mr. Money Mike Madness, before I even turn on my camera, $20 donation. Can we get some claps in the chat for Mike? Incredible. Absolutely fantastic. Mr. Money Mike, you're too kind to me. Way too kind to me. I appreciate you. Can we get some likes on that super chat, please? Or some claps in the chat at least. Let Mike know he's appreciated. Thank you so much, Mike. King, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Man, we're almost in the 9-month king. You know what that means. I honestly don't know what that means either. Well, hopefully Hal could do well tonight. Yeah, that'd be great. Who had 416 for Whitlock to be out? Yeah, it's not great. Why is it we play pretty good when we're away, but when we're at Fenway, we get swept? Honestly, I have no idea. I truly do not. Man, this last game was brutal. Hopefully a little bit better. I have a different rally hat tonight, chat. We're doing a different rally hat. What is it? Guardians. We're just gonna do guards. People know what I'm talking about, right? Guards. Prodigy with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Prodigy. Get some claps to the chat for Prodigy. Thank you. He said, "Are you ready for the offense to do nothing, Corbin?" Oh, I'm ecstatic. I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready. What's up, Kevin? $20 super chat from Neil. Neil says, "Keep it going. Please don't donate all your money to me. I feel terrible about it." But Neil, first super chat, and it's $20, man. Thank you so much, Neil. That means a lot to me. Everyone's being just so unbelievably generous already today, and we haven't even started the game. Absolutely incredible, you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure we get some likes on both of those messages, some claps in the chat on both of those messages. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. I missed last night's game, extra inning. Yeah, extra inning was it was exciting. I'll give them that. Let's talk about injuries first. Tyler O'Neill taking ground balls. What up, Josh? Who on the team isn't Foco update? Haven't heard anything back. But we have some other things in the work, Mr. Money Mike Madness, so don't you worry. There'll be more coming. All right, let's go over injuries real quick because that's really all there is to talk about with this Red Sox team right now. Outside of their terrible defense, which, by the way, historically bad right now. If they keep up this pace, they'll be one of the top 10 worst teams defensively in Major League history. What up, JB? As for injuries, I was going to make a video on Whitlock. Doesn't seem anything too crazy, to be honest with you. Oblique strain. He said he fought to stay off the IL. My guess is he's not feeling too bad, but they're being extra cautious because they flat out aren't going to be able to afford to lose these guys in the second half of the year. So it's a 15-day IL with an oblique strain. Joe Jakes is up to replace him. Andrew, if you're in here, I don't think you are, but one of my good friends, one of my friends, Andrew, who does Woo Sox. He does Woo Sox beat reporting. He loves Joe Jakes as a person. Listen, he's probably a good guy. I don't want him anywhere near this baseball team. I think the reason they brought up Joe Jakes is because they need someone if, hey, we're gonna pitch you 40, 50 pitches, and then we're going to DFA you, right? I would have preferred Cam Boozer, Zach Kelly, who you're making a video on tomorrow, because it looks like going forward for the rest of the year, it's going to be a lot of Woo Sox, a lot of Sea Dogs talk, a lot of Greenville Drive, Salem Red Sox. We'll be talking a lot about them. But either way, Cam Boozer, Zach Kelly, absolutely crushing in AAA. I would expect them probably tomorrow would be my guess. Bag of chips for this guy? Me? Why, do I sound bad or something? If Devers become injury prone, this team is cooked. True. I listen, Devers historically has done a very good job of staying on the field. I mean, this is really the first year. Last year, he dealt with it a little bit. Remember that in the second half last year? This year, let me just take a look, because I want to make sure I'm not talking out of my butt here. And Rafi's been in the league for a while now. Yeah. I mean, 2017 he wasn't there full time, but 121, 156, 57 COVID year, 156, 141, 153. If Devers has 1 year where he's banged up a little bit, of course it's 2023, right? Of course, but it's really not the end of the world for if he has one down season. I'm not worried about Rafael Devers. I think what happened yesterday just freaked him out. Says he's all right. They're going to give him a day at DH. Maybe, honestly, it'll be more productive. Maybe they just stay at DH for a while. Maybe Rafi just stays at DH for a while. Although I will say, what are we going to do? Bobby Dahlbeck at third base defensively? He is 0 for 19. He hasn't had a hit since last September. Not great. Not great. And the other question is, what do you do with Massa long term, right? How do you fit him in? Because I still don't think it's a smart move to. I don't think it's a smart move. Stop cooking. No, Martin. I don't think it's a smart move to trade Masataka Yoshida right now. One, because he's worth pennies to the dollar, but two, because historically, teams that have traded Japanese players within their first year, and it's only been 17 games into the season now, or 18 games in, they end up having a hard time. What do you think of Blaze Jordan? I like Blaze. I think he's a great person. He's a great person. And he's hit solidly. It's been fantastic at any of the levels, but he's hit solidly at every level he's been on. I think at some point he will be a major league player. Every day, I don't know, but I think he will be a major league player. I don't know if it's with the Red Sox. There's not really Tristan Costa, your best player right now. Rafael Devers is your $300 million player. So I don't know where you put him. Reyes is playing. Oh, we're doomed. Thoughts on my boy David Hamilton? You know what? David Hamilton. Yeah, he's. You know what David Hamilton is? He would be if David Hamilton was a bench bat, I think people would love him. I think people would love David Hamilton if he was a bench bat. Genuinely. He's speedy. He's got some pop. He's not going to do a ton at the plate. The fact that he's an everyday player, it's not really fair to him. It really isn't. Because he was never profiled to be an everyday player. He was always profiled to be a utility guy, a bench bat, type like that. And they just, you know what I mean? It's just never, he's been put into situations where he has to be a starter and he just isn't. And so I feel kind of bad for him. We'll see how he goes. Plays Dahlbeck from Meadruth. I'm all in. I do it with Sogard. Do Sogard too. Either one. I don't care. No, still no hit yet, Matt. Is this team being mismanaged? No, I don't think they're being mismanaged. I actually think Chorus had some really, really good games this year. A couple of them that stick out to me is Oakland, that win in Oakland in extras. That was a masterclass, I think. And then that game where Reese McGuire got tossed. They lost that game, but I thought Cora managed that really well. I think it's more so. I think it's more so, what are you going to do with this roster, right? We knew the depth was never really there. Right? I don't know. I don't care his bad management. The problem is there's only so many players. There's only so many players you could pitch out there. The bullpen's already overworked. They're overexposed already, and we're 18 games into the season, right? It's hard for me to say, anytime Joely comes in, it's a bad management decision. You can't put out Slayton, Weiser, or Martin every time. That's not how it works. Or these guys are gonna have 100 innings by the trade deadline. Sogard, Boozer, and Kelly hopefully get brought up to Boston soon. Jake's made sense today. Both Boozer and Kelly threw 2 innings. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Nick, right? I don't want to get the name wrong. Nick. It is Nick. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Sorry. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm making a video on Boozer and Kelly tomorrow. I want them up ASAP. You got to put Story on the 60-day still. You got Brian Mata you could put on the 60-day. And then Lucas Giolito, I don't know. Or not Lucas Giolito. Brandon Walter isn't on the 60-day, and I don't even know what's up with him. You've got 3 options for the 60-day, so you could put 3 guys on the 60-day IL. Then that gives you a bit more time with Mata, too. And that leaves the door open for Boozer and Kelly to get onto the 40-man roster. So that's what I would do. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Mario. What's the word on Brian Mata? I haven't heard a single thing, to be honest with you, Robbie. I haven't heard anything. Kelly's on the 40. Is Kelly on the 40? He might be. Let me see. I thought he wasn't. My iPad's been slow as dirt lately. I don't know what's going on. There we go. I gotta click things twice for it to work. Yeah, Zach Kelly is on the 40, man. You're right. Boozer isn't, right? No, Boozer isn't. Kelly's on the 40. He was used already in the past couple of days. No, he hasn't been on the team yet. Went to the Syracuse vs. Red Sox game in Syracuse on Sunday and saw ref sign Grissom. Yeah, Grissom talked about it today. He said he feels like he's in the first week of spring training, which I mean makes sense. It's only April. A lot could change. A lot of time to trade, and baseball isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. The real test will be dog days. Yes, SG, you're right. And most of the times, Aprils usually don't make or break a team. I think it could make or break the Red Sox. I genuinely do. And that's a scary thought. If they split this series, it's looking a lot. In my opinion, things are looking a lot better. If they just need to start. The problem is they need to start beating good teams. It did last year. Now, they were solid last year in April, actually. Weren't they like first or second in the division coming out of April? No, they were like third or fourth. But either way, they were in contention in April. I mean, obviously, no, they definitely weren't in first. I'm an idiot because the Rays and the Blue. They were third or fourth. Don't like Pablo. What happened to Whitlock? Whitlock left yesterday's game with an oblique spasm is what he called it. After the game, he said he doesn't think he's going to miss a start. Today, he was essentially forced onto the IL, from what it sounds like. Whitlock came out and he said, no, I didn't want to go onto the IL, but they made me, basically. So we'll see. We'll see how long he's on there. It's a 15-day, so... What happened in Brian Bale's start? Bale looked pretty good. I don't know. Bale looked pretty good. If we got Pham and put Rafael at short, how would I feel? A lot better. A lot better. Yeah, he's on the IL. He's on the 15-day. Devers banged up a lot already. Shoulder, knee. It's really tough scenes if he has to go on the IL. I said it on Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Red Sea Radio. What's up, Tommy? Rafael Devers goes down for anything more than like 2 weeks, the season's over. Season's over. You look at the injuries, right? And you say, okay, Giolito out for the year. That sucks. That's going to be hard to manage. Trevor Story going down feels almost insurmountable. What's up, Alex? That was a nice quick 3 inning. Was that 4 pitches? Wow. 7 pitches maybe? His ERA is basically 4. He had a bad start against Oakland. That's basically it. Where was I? I was talking about something. Oh, Trevor Story going down almost felt insurmountable. And it still feels insurmountable a little bit, right? It's not impossible, but Devers going down makes it entirely impossible. Entirely. What's up, Pac-Man? Corbin, I have a question. Do you think who do you think will come up from the Woo Sox? I hope Sogard gets a chance sometime this year. I really do. I think he'd be better than Bobby Dahlbeck. Cam Boozer, I think, isn't long for Woo Sox. Neither is Zach Kelly, in my opinion, especially with the way the bullpen's going right now. Richard Fitz, I think at some point. What's up, Mason? Richard Fitz at some point, probably getting up here. Yeah. Bayo hates starting games in Oakland, King. It's ridiculous. Bring up Marcel Meyer if Dever goes down. No. Your uncle works for the Woo Sox. Interesting, Tom. He doesn't happen to have the contact for the PR department, does he? I'm looking to get what's the watch party about? Well, Tyler, we hang out, we watch the game together, root for the Sox, talk. We essentially just hang out, talk about the game, talk about things that are happening off the field, on the field. We have a good time. Cap locks isn't working. Oh, there we go. And I hit the wrong note. There we go. And if you want, Tommy, I was more so just messing. But if he does have that, I would be very excited. How do I feel about Manuel Valdez? I don't know. It's another guy like David Hamilton. If Manuel Valdez was coming off the bench, I think we think of him a lot nicer than we think of him as an everyday starter. He's hitting 152 right now, right? If you got that power lefty off the bench, you'd be like, all right, yeah, not a bad depth piece. But the fact that he has to be a starter for this team makes things a whole lot worse. You think, am I missing anything? Tattoo? I'm working on it, I promise. I actually am. I want to get one tattoo first to see how I react. If I don't react really poorly, I'll do it on video. If I do react really poorly, then I'll just show you guys after I get it. What's up, Brandon? Do I ever go to games? Yeah. I've already been to 2. Probably go another time. Well, maybe towards the end of the month. I think they come back at the end of the month, right? And then I'll go a couple of times in May. I like to go to at least 2 or 3 a month. You think the Sox bring up Meyer Anthony anytime this year? I don't think they should be in any rush to do that. There's not really any reason for the Red Sox to call them up right now. I think they could pretty easily, in my opinion, play their way onto the team. Because especially Meyer right now, like Roman Anthony, there's a little bit of a roadblock, right? Where do you fit him in between Wilyer, O'Neal when he's healthy, Duran and Rafaela, and Yoshida at DH? But Meyer, I mean, man, the dude does well. I think he could be up. I don't think it's impossible. I still think it's more likely than not he's up in 2025. But we'll see. What's up, Dennis? When Valdez gets a hand of the ball, it's murdered. That's true. I like if Sogard replaces Pablo or Valdez. I wouldn't be shocked if they switch up the depth a little bit. Sogard's not doing well at the plate. He did well today, though. How does Angel Hernandez still have a job? That's the union for you. I think the Red Sox higher-ups do not care about the fans. They care about money. Yep. Yeah, JB, you're probably not wrong. Think Meadroth gets called up? I think there's a he has some good. He has some really good at-bats, man. He makes some really good at-bats. I'd love to see him at the major league level, see what he could do. Is he just a lefty or is he a switch hitter? If he's a switch hitter, no, he's a lefty, right? When do I think ABS system happens in a Major League Baseball? Probably the next couple of years. Think they should put the big 3 in AAA? I don't think they're long for AA. If they keep hitting the way they're hitting, like I made a video today about. Oh, I thought Rafi just golfed that one out. He is a switch hitter? Yeah. I thought he just golfed that one out. That was almost ridiculous. You see me, you buy me a beer. All right, I'm going to hold you to that. Am I concerned with Whitlock's injury? Honestly, not really. Not really. I think the fact that he wanted to stay in, especially after the last couple of years, makes me feel like he's not super injured. He's just sort of, he's just not feeling 100%, and they're just being careful. So I think he's back after the Meadroth is a righty. I thought he was I could have sworn he hit lefty today. How would I feel if he kept Arroyo? I love Christian Arroyo. I still think he'd be a good player. Is Bayo pitching tomorrow, or is that they're either doing Chase Anderson, they're doing oh my God, who's that guy they picked up from the Tampa Bay Rays? Or a bullpen game. One of the two. Predict trade deadline fire sale. I think it's very much in play. Very much in play. Meadroth's player of the game today. Yeah, he was good. Criswell, they said no, which is weird. Meadroth's player of the game today. Tanner Houck feels like how Chris Sale could have been. Tanner Houck is not Chris. I love Tanner Houck. He's not Chris Sale. Think this year is done, but we could do a lot this year in developing younger guys. Uwasawa, thank you. Yeah, Uwasawa's scheduled to pitch. For the Woo Sox tomorrow. Ooh. Think they should keep O'Neill and let him walk? They're going to let him walk. Should they keep him? It depends on Uwasawa pitched yesterday. Interesting. Cora mentioned him as someone today. I don't know how many innings he threw yesterday. Was it like 2 or 3? Angel, is that you? That was close. That was close. How many times has Bobby Dahlbeck been called up and hasn't really done anything? Ever since he went down in what, 20 at the end of 22? If I was trading guys, only Kenley, Dahlbeck, and maybe Martin/O'Neill. If you're going to do a full fire sale, it's got to be Pivetta, if you aren't extending him, O'Neill, Kenley Jansen, Chris Martin. I would look possibly at Reese McGuire, especially if he keeps hitting the way he's hitting. Debut your wonderful graphic yet? No, I haven't had to leave, but it's set up. Actually, it's not set up for some reason. I'll set it up if I have to go anywhere, though. It'll be quick. If the Red Sox are second or third by the All-Star game, they are buyers. I think they will be, yeah. Can you say hi? Hi, Pat and Kate. Who would even want Dahlbeck right now? I don't know. Houck out? Houck's been your best starter. No way. Cutter's been your best starter. Houck's been dominant for the most part. I don't know. Houck out is definitely not the right move. See us signing players next offseason. The problem is there's not really much to sign. Go Sox, Pat / Kate. I don't know which one. The Rays want Dahlbeck. Give him the Rays. I don't care. The problem is, who are they going to spend on this offseason? The starting pitching market's getting very close to empty, to be honest with you. I agree, Robbie. That's a very hot take. Whitlock should be in the bullpen. I agree. Whitlock, yeah, Uwasawa did pitch yesterday. They're gonna have to go after Sasaki, who's going to the Dodgers, which is ridiculous. Do I like Jarren Duran? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jarren Duran. I like him as a person. I like him as a player. Yeah, they're going to have to go after Sasaki. And I agree with you, Eric. Fitz is probably the next starter called up. Actually, I would almost guarantee. In terms of like actual call-ups, not like a spot start. Whitlock is made of glass. Put him in the bullpen and be happy with whatever he gives you. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Sasaki's going to the Dodgers, and it's going to suck. There has to be, at some point, there's got to be a rule. There's got to be like a maximum amount of players from Japan that you can have, or every player is going to go to the Dodgers, and it's going to be miserable. Wickelman's in Double-A. It's yeah, Mario. It's not super strong pitching wise though. Even starters. Sasaki will be a bust like Yamamoto. That's just not true. That's just simply not true. Yamamoto's been he's been fine. Can Hageman start? I thought he was a swing guy. We look good this spring. No. Thoughts on Nathan Hickey? Think he sticks around and makes it to the majors with the Sox or trade in a package? I think a lot of. It's called free agents. At some point, the Dodgers got to stop this. You know that, King. Nathan Hickey's really interesting, Nick. And what's really interesting about Nathan Hickey is he's so good offensively. He's just not good defensively. So, unless he's, a backup, maybe a backup first baseman with the Red Sox, in my opinion, it really depends on, does Kyle Teal keep up what he did last year, this year? He started off really strong. All three of the big three are killing it right now in Double-A. And Tristan Casas talked about Kyle Teal's defense. Veritex talked about Kyle Teal's defense. It's good. It's really good. So if he develops, it's just, he's kind of like Blaze Jordan, right? He's got tools and you could see how they would play at the major league level. You just don't know where. If they can't find a spot for him, I hope they trade him because I think he deserves a shot at the major leagues. And I don't want him to just be AAA depth for his career, Really think if we call guys up, it'll only be Hageman, Guerrero, Fitz, I assume you meant, and Gambrel, maybe Benitez and Boozer. That's a lot. Who's my favorite player on the current Red Sox? Probably Casas. Yeah, Houck looks like he's mad about his last start, which we like. Favorite player is Tristan Casas. Tanner's on fire. Yes, sir. Next year should be a 6-man rotation. I think Major League Baseball is going to head in that direction very soon. Woo woo. Reese, I'd trade. Yeah, I'd trade Reese. Good start for Reese. Let's see, or good start for Houck. Let's see if the offense can actually do something, huh? Won't be back to the U.S. until July 5th. Man, Tito. Favorite player, Tristan Casas. McGuire's an interesting one, too, because what is he worth trade value-wise? If he keeps hitting the way he's hitting, I think you get something out of him. He's a pretty, Martin for Jack Leiter at the deadline. He's making his major league debut. Tristan could fight crime. I could see Tristan fight some crime. I could see it. Is there any players going to free agency next year you'd like to see come play for the Red Sox? Any chance we could swap Reese for a defensive shortstop? Not right now. Unless they want to go with Roberto Perez, which I don't think is the best idea in the world. Yeah, Tristan Casas can paint his nails whatever color he wants. Juan Soto I'd love to see on the Red Sox. Probably not going to happen. I mean, what you really want to focus on is I would get a... Well, we'll see. We'll see how Von Grissom does before I say defensive forward, second baseman. I would want to bring back Tyler O'Neill. Man, they're really the Trevor Bauer to the Red Sox? No, I'm good. So theoretically, what would happen if you put on your webcam on the Red Sox game for a few innings? My account would be terminated and I would lose everything. Will we see Nick York this season? If he could play, if he could be more versatile defensively, I think you see him up faster. Oh man. Yeah, so you look at and the list is long. The list is long for free agents that are pitchers, but you look at these and Scherzer, 40 years old, probably not. Verlander's got a vested option. That'll probably get picked up. Cole's got an opt-out. Garrett Cole, he's injured. Probably not going to opt out. Blake Snell's got that player option he's going to take. Not sure about him. That's the other thing too. You got to convince these guys to come here, and this could be your third last season in a row. Patrick Corbin, I would love him just because his last name's Corbin, but he's terrible. Robbie Ray's got an opt-out, 33. Charlie Morton, 40. Lucas Giolito, he's going to be here. Nathan Eovaldi's got a vested option, probably get picked up. Either way, he's 35. Frankie Montas, 32. Which actually isn't too bad compared to everyone else on this list. Mutual. Michael Wacha, 33. Corbin Burns, obviously a big ticket. I would be shocked if Baltimore doesn't end up keeping him there, which is going to suck. Max Fried, that could be an interesting one for the Red Sox. Jack Flaherty, maybe. Sean Manaea, Shane Bieber, but he's got that surgery. Like the list is long, yeah, but it's also It's also just, good Lord. Burns got extended? No, Burns isn't extended. The literal only reason I'd want Patrick Corbin is to buy a Corbin jersey. That's the only reason. That's literally it. Tyler O'Neill is Mike Trout Jr. What an awesome looking player. Marcelo Meyer, 9-game hitting streak. Oh my God. Marcelo, watch my video. Marcelo Meyer is on fire, and I do think there's a good chance that if he keeps hitting like this, we see him in 2024. 0 chance the Red Sox get Soto? Probably. 0 chance is probably a good idea. Patrick Corbin's going to get, and I love every second of it because I got the Corbin. You know what I'd want? Sign him for like $2 million and let him get hurt. Do I like Lucas Giolito? Yeah, I do. I think Cedon might be JBJ 2.0. I'll take JBJ every day of the week. We won a World Series with JBJ. Who do you want as our right-handed power bat edition next year? Good question. I would say Teoscar Hernandez or Tyler O'Neill, I think, is where you need to go with that. I do not want Patrick Corbin. No, I definitely don't want Patrick Corbin, but I love the idea. Here's what I want. $2 million, Patrick Corbin, get a flyer contract, put him on the 60-day IL, never heard of him again, just so I can buy the jersey. That's it. That's all I want. Red Sox going to cough up over $500 million for Soto? Absolutely not. The only good thing about getting Patrick Corbin is he gets you innings and doesn't really get injured. Yeah, he would give you innings. That seems like a very Red Sox thing to do. It would be hilarious. Of course, it was Betts' money, but I'm saying, like, his defense, you were able to utilize his defense. Really, he helped the team a lot. It's not like he was a non-factor. And did he win ALCS MVP? He won ALCS MVP in that World Series run, so it's not like he did nothing. Yeah, and Betts disappeared. Now they're going to replace JBJ, Mookie, Benny outfield. Defensively, you put Cedon in center field, man. You got Trevor Story at shortstop. It's a pretty athletic outfield. My fear next offseason ownership will pull a... But we saw how the team was prior to injuries and other talent. Yeah. What they need to do is they need to absolutely ensure that their defense is better next year. If we go one more year with this just god awful defense, I don't even know what we're gonna do. I don't know. Yeah, C. Pierce was the World Series MVP in 2018. I'm saying ALCS. I think it was Jackie Bradley Jr. Actually, I'm positive it was Jackie Bradley Jr. If the Red Sox are going to make any trades, got to find someone desperate. Yeah, no one's desperate. I don't think anyone's desperate enough to. The problem with trades, I talked about it when Trevor Story got injured. It's the correct solution right now. It is absolutely the correct solution. Trade for someone, either a defensive forward center fielder, defensive forward shortstop, doesn't matter, just to get good defense at shortstop. But if you're any other team in Major League Baseball, Craig Breslow calls, picks up the phone. Dang. Picks up the phone, and they're gonna say, "Yeah, sure, we'll take. You can have Paul DeYoung. We want Blaze Jordan," which obviously not a fair trade. But what are you gonna do? Who do I think is gonna hit the first home run tonight? I think Rafi gets into one. He's been hitting well. Lucas Giolito out of a cast. It's good to see. I would argue David Hamilton strikes out this at bat. Every time he comes up, man, he's not hitting as bad as some of the other players on this team, but good Lord. I just assume. Honestly, I would sign Jackie Bradley Jr. back. He made the catch. I would sign Jackie Bradley Jr. right now. You can put him in center field. He probably still going to give you above average defense. And then you get, say, Don Rafaela at shortstop. I'm in for that. If Story and Grissom don't get injured, they may have been a good defense. Yeah. I think they could have been. And they were a good defense when Story was playing. It is absolutely mind-numbing how dumb this team is without the Red Sox. Or without the Trevor Story, not the Red Sox. They have a lot of internal options for minors for second base, just bad ones in higher levels. I wouldn't say a lot. I would say guys who can play. Sogard can play second base pretty well. Meadroth can play second base pretty well. York can play a good second base defensively. Trying to think in the back of my head. I mean, you could put Meyer at second base, I think. First exposure to my channel was the news that Lucas Giolito's being out for the season. Yeah, tough exposure. I mean, that's basically what the last 3 years have been. So you didn't miss much. Red Sox have some decent trade chips. Yeah, they do. We said that at the beginning of the offseason, too. It was like, man, these guys, they have the trade chips. They just aren't willing to put them in right now, and I don't know why. Would have been a very good, very great defensive story. Grissom did get injured. I wouldn't say very great. I think it would have been better. Saw Grissom in Red Sox bench. You know something about when he can be activated? Yeah, it looks like he's going to be activated first week of May. He was talking to, again, Andrew Parker, who covers the Woo Sox. Great follow on Twitter if you want for Behind the Monster. He was talking to Grissom, and he's saying, yeah, man, it feels like my first week of spring training right now. His timing's not there. You got to think about it. He missed all of spring training. So he's got to have what? How long is spring training? 20 games? Probably 20 games. So he's what? 5 games into it? 15 more games? Team is cursed? Absolutely cursed. JBJ hits 130. His defense is worse than my diet. That is not true. Actually, I don't know what your diet's like. Yeah, last night's game was fun, man. Listen, I knew we were losing that game. I think Kenley coming into that situation was just got your Rafaela card. Did everyone get their winnings from the giveaways? Did everyone get it? Max Fried to Sox in offseason. Whitlock to the pen. Yeah, Whitlock's got the ability to be a starter. He just can't stay healthy. You're home till May? Clip, yours definitely got there. I got a notification, actually. So you've got a Roman Anthony or, Roman Anthony card coming your way. Waiting for you. You become the Yankees with strikeouts and bad defense. Yeah, man. The strikeouts are killing me. Immediately turned it off and went to bed. We knew we were losing that game. I think it was, I am so out. You didn't get it, Mike? Was yours a Tristan Casas? Yeah, yours was the Tristan Casas. I messed up. I'll get one to you, Mike. I knew one was gonna get either lost or wasn't gonna get sent or. All right, Mike. Mike, message me on Discord tomorrow. I'll get you something. Guardians or Red Sox will score first. I'm gonna say Red Sox. Never mind. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Ness and camera crew need to figure it out. Absolutely need to figure it out. This has been brutal. Locking up Cutter. The weird thing with Cutter is he's, 27? And he's got, he's not a free agent until 30, 33, 34. 33, 34, I think. 32, maybe. It's hard, right? The contract for Cutter would have to be Garrett Whitlock's contract, essentially, I think. I don't think Max Fried is going to command that much. Not after we saw this offseason. I think people are going to start tampering expectations for free agents after this offseason. Does Jansen go down the toilet because the Red Sox being non-competitive? Jansen wasn't good when the Red Sox were competitive this season. Genuinely. So I don't think it has anything to do with being non-competitive. I just think he's dog water right now. It's been ridiculous. And he complains every single time. It's like, dude. Just frustrating. Kenley's really frustrating me. For anyone going to a game at PNC Park, stay in the Residence Inn. Oh, there you go. No, as a Dodgers fan, sure. As a Red Sox fan, I'm slandering the hell out of him because he genuinely has been unbelievably frustrating. Tanner Houck's ground ball rate and walk rate are really promising. He might be an ace is a little bit of a tough one. I think a solid rotational piece. Yeah, I could see Tanner's really impressing me. Bobby Dahlbeck's doing awesome, right? 0-9, unbelievable. Listen, at this point, just let him go. I want to see how long this lasts. Can he get to 0-50? Can he get to 0-70? I want to know. Bobby Dahlbeck to a new team. You know what the worst part is? They're doing this season in memory of Tim Wakefield and putting up this crap. How often do you think John Henry watches Red Sox games? See your last message? Just kidding, he's trash. Oh, all right. What is it? Bottom 3. Tanner Houck is, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to jinx him. Also, we have a new rally hat. That rally hat had no juice in it, chat. No juice. Czech Republic was finally able to join my stream. Man, thank you so much for watching. How'd you get into baseball from the Czech Republic? Yeah, I'm going to say, what was that? There's 0% chance John Henry's watching any of these games. Corbin wants to see if Dahlbeck get DFA'd. I just want to see him break a record. Let me see it. Let me see Bobby Dahlbeck go 0 for 150 or something. Tanner Houck has been, I've loved Tanner Houck. I've just unconditional love for that dude. He's a baller. Stop, Corbin, stop. I know, Clip. I'm sorry. I'm from New York and I'm a Red Sox fan. I wish I could watch Red Sox games. Are they blacked out? Had a baby, Pablo. All right, got a little bit of traffic going. This dude's throwing 89-mile-an-hour sinkers. Can we body this guy? That's what I'm saying, Connor. Wouldn't it be sweet if this season the Red Sox were just 500 the whole year and it's just Oh, the Guardians are blacked out in Western New York. Excuse me, chat. I didn't mean to yawn directly into the microphone. Bobby Dahlbeck's going to get a... Here's what's going to happen. Bobby Dahlbeck's going to have an absolutely monster one game. And it's going to be... I'm all aboard the Bobby train again. That's what's going to happen. Is Rafael hitting ninth? Gotta be, right? Yeah, give me Bobby Dahlbeck just like the crazy... Oh, we went out of focus. There we go. Don't want to rock Rafaela. Oh, you were playing the World... Oh, that's right. You guys did play in the World Baseball Classic last year. You guys had some pretty good players, too. What's it going to take for Bob Stop to the turn? Hopefully, the end of the world. Didn't have Fat Seed have a hit by now? I don't know. It's what's weird is that you really aren't seeing a change in approach from a lot of these guys, and I don't love that. I think the Red Sox have been... Yeah, I don't know. We have the worst pitching coach. I'm sorry. Oh, I was gonna say Lawson. What? I wish Imanaga. I want Imanaga. I wanted Imanaga. After what we've seen so far, that might be the biggest miss for the Red Sox this offseason. I think Yamamoto will end up being the bigger miss, but man. I'm working on it, Warrior. I gotta get Stubbs first, and I just can't bring myself to put in like $50. It's getting to that time when it's who's gonna get hurt. I know, George. I know. I'm watching these games nervous is what I'm doing. Like actually nervous. Done nothing with this team. I mean, they've been a top 10 offense the last 2 years. It's not nothing. You have 170. I don't know how you guys see. How do you get Stubbs, man? I'm grinding out Team Affinity right now. See if I get some like... I don't know. Sedan I always knew was going to struggle hitting wise at the big league level to start off. I hope he gets hot at some point because if he could be a streaky good hitter. Eric Sogard, yeah, he was pretty good. Hit XP cap yesterday. I hate that they put in an XP cap. It makes no sense. Oh, that makes sense, Clip. Mini seasons, I might have to. Just invest in players and you can make a ton. Buy a ton of gold guys that are playing great and sell them after the roster update. I'm so bad at predicting that. Thinking of paying for YouTube TV. They have Nesson. I've heard good things about YouTube TV, actually. What do I think of Costas trying to steal third? Mind-numbingly stupid. You know what, Jackson? You are going to get me on a rant. Here's something that we have talked about, I think once or twice already, but needs to be reiterated. And Coley Mick on the Section 10 podcast also made this point. This is the lowest baseball IQ team I think we've watched in a very long time. I mean, why is it focusing on my hand? This camera's gonna make me angry today. It genuinely is. It is one of the low. How does Tristan Casas at any point during an at bat think to himself, "Yeah, this is a good time for me to steal third base, buddy"? You couldn't even steal second base with a one-armed catcher behind the plate. What are you doing trying to steal third base? I get that there was no one covering it. You run. I love Tristan Casas. I think he's going to be one of the best hitters in Major League Baseball this year. You're not a run. You don't run. Period. The worst part is they win that game. Oh, get out of here, Duran. Oh, dang it. I thought that was gone. Duran doing Duran. Duran hits opposite field like no one I've ever seen, man. He crushes to left field. I love it. That's home run at Yankee Stadium? Probably, yeah. And here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. That should have been a run. Pablo Reyes stopped at second base. Why are we stopping at second? That ball is clearly off the wall. Clearly. I'm telling you, it's just how do you not understand the fundamentals of baseball? How? Rafi also has a 345 on base percentage and still a 745 OPS with a 200 batting average. Rafael Devers is a good hitter. It's ridiculous. We have to make a Jarren Duran. We have to make a Jarren Duran flash graphic, don't we? So predictable. Trisakasa's driving him in, baby. Rafi needs to, you know what Rafi needs to do, man? He just needs to be healthy. Give me a healthy Rafael Devers. A balk? Was there just a balk? That's a balk. It is a balk. Where's the balk? I mean, I'm taking that every day of the week, but what was the balk there? I'm going to work on that graphic. What? Jarren Duran is the Flash? I do have one. I'll show you guys. This is what I came up with. I'm too nervous to put it out on Twitter because last time I put something edited out on Twitter, people called it cringy. So now I'm like, I'm not going to put anything out on Twitter. Maybe I haven't exported it. Let me see. Duran Flash. Let me see if that comes up. Oh, yeah. There it is. Thoughts? I think it looks pretty good. What do we think? I'm taking it all day. When he moved his head? Really? The Bach is our best hitter. The eyes. I mean, I had to give him something. Looks like reverse flash. Oh, maybe I will. Thoughts on Nick Pivetta? I like Nick. I think he'll be back pretty quickly. Oh. That ball was crushed. I can't tell. I think that might be fair. Chat. I don't know. I can't tell. I cannot tell. Costa thinks it's a foul ball. He just says, nah, it's a foul ball. Yeah. It's just it's impossible to I think that's impossible to overturn. Costas has no idea. Didn't declare going for the stretch or the hybrid. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Neil. Ball is foul. Man, that ball, that could have been easily fair, I think. That could have been easily fair. What happened? Like Scooby. I mean, that was if Crosses hit that, oh man. Bellinger on the Dodgers, but quicker to the ball. No. Don't do this. Don't do this again. Duran, I love you, dude. Don't do this again with Costas at the plate, please. He keeps doing this where he on third base. That's got to be like, remember that in the Mariners game where he was like 6 feet from home plate and just didn't score? Hit him. Zoink, Scoob. I can't do a very good one. I used to be able to. Like Zoink, Scoob. Dang it. I'll get it one time. I'll get it. I'm just gonna keep saying it periodically throughout the game until one of them sounds good. That's what I'm gonna do. Should have stolen home that game. Absolutely should have stolen home that game. We'll get there. All right, Red Sox have a lead, chat. Let's see if they can blow it. Yeah, Costas was not happy. Pressure of Shrek is good by default. Wait, yeah, you got the accent down. Costas and O'Neill are on the next level. Yeah. Costas is. Heard him swear. I think that was Lively. Lively was lively coming off the mound. So dumb. God, I don't know why you guys watch me sometimes. Josh Naylor hits a home run. I think it'll be an error. God help us. If Joe Jakes is into this game, I don't know what I do. I should charge my iPad. I don't have a charger here. It's not if they can blow it, it's how are they going to blow it. What Sox prospects should we anticipate getting some games in this season and how soon? Good question, Troy. I would say one big prospect to pay attention to is Richard Fitz, especially because of the state of the rotation. You don't know why you remember sometimes. What's up, brother? Tuesday. What size? Troy, Richard Fitz is a good one. I would say keep an eye on Sogart and Meadroth. I think at some point might make their way up. In terms of big name prospects, I wouldn't be expecting any of the big three to come up anytime soon. There are a couple of interesting bullpen names. Zach Kelly, I don't really think that counts as a prospect. Cam Boozer, he needs to be up tomorrow. He's absolutely crushing it in AAA. He looks like he's playing T-ballers. I was proud of that one. Lively's looking pretty lively. I thought that sounded pretty good. I wonder if Ayape had a bet on how many errors he would have in a single season. Hopefully he took the over. How old is John Henry? 80s, late 70s? I don't know, man. Too old. I miss Xander and Rafi together. I know. I love that. What's up, brother? Yeah, Prodigy. I mean, I think everyone kind of understood that. Still sucks to see him up here. I cannot stand Joe Jakes. Yeah, of course, Troy. Any other questions? I'd be happy to answer. I mean, look at Bobby Dahlbeck. True. And yeah, he's probably not going to be as good as he is in AAA, but it literally looks like it's just not fair coming out of the bullpen right now. Justin Garza, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm loving this new mic, by the way, Chad. Gotta go, Corbin. Worked outside all day. Need a shower. Somebody don't smell good? I think it's you. All right, Dennis. Get clean, man. Thanks for stopping by. I have his team border parallel from this year's tops. I wish I didn't have to. Oh, my God. Garza? What team is he even on? Force fed it when you're crying in the shower. Black licorice. Black licorice has its place. It has its place as a medicine. Matt Dermondy. That guy can kick rocks. Justin Garza's first time out, I was like, man. I was like, this is it. Who stays back up? Reyes or Valdez, and Hamilton is just not a major league player. Who takes over at shortstop? Matt Andriese. He's pitching. Matt Andriese is pitching for what? The Marlins or something? I think it's Reyes. Intuitive. I think it's Reyes. And unfortunately, I do think Hamilton stays around and plays a lot of shortstop. I do. Good plenty candy. Not a fan. I don't get it. Why everyone hates on Dahlbeck. He's just not very good. The problem is the problem with Dahlbeck isn't so much the person. He's a great person. And to be honest with you, I always root for Dahlbeck to succeed. It's just his at-bats are just the most uncompetitive things in the world. It's like 3 pitches. That's it. Sign a 1-year, $6 contract to be our shortstop. I would play for this team for 30 cents. Honestly, 30 cents. Throw me out there, coach. I'm ready to play. I haven't fielded a ground ball since high school. At least almost 10 years now. I'm in. Put me in, coach. Baez is done in Detroit? Wait. What happened with Baez? Did Baez get released? No. Like to see a different approach. Open tryouts at Fenway. I'm in. I'm going. Javi Baez, fighting with fans is the first thing that comes up. He's hitting 140 with a 152 on base percentage. Honestly, trade for Baez. Honestly, do it. I don't care if he hits 152. I don't care if they're the least competitive at bats in the world. Don't care. Is he still a decent defender? This is gonna Baseball Savant always like crushes my computer. He's above average, 55 percentile in range, outs above average. What was he last year? Yeah, he was in the 95th percentile last year and outs above average. Detroit pays for a lot of that. I mean, I'm not saying no. Are you guys saying no? Tanner Houck is going too fast in this game. I feel like we're gonna be done by the time we finish talking. What's he make? He's making what, like 25 a year, 25 mil a year. Okay. Detroit eats 17. We pay 6. I mean, trade for Willy Adames. In a heartbeat, I would trade for Willy Adames. That price is through the roof. That's got to be one of the most expensive trades you could probably make right now, to be honest with you. Willy Adames. I know he's going to be a free agent after this season, but yeah. Trade for Lindor. If the Red Sox trade for Lindor, I'll be the happiest person east of Mississippi. What would we have to give up for Baez? Probably not a lot, man. Just like, honestly, probably not a lot. The problem is then you're stuck with Trevor Story, who's constantly injured, and Javi Baez, who can't hit. With Marcelo Meyer, pretty close. About Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson's not good defensively. I think Dahlbeck could do well with someone like the A's or the Marlins. Yeah, I think so. Marlins, the problem is neither of them are really in the Ha-Seong Kim, I'd do that too. You'd pay $1,000 to play for the team. They'd have to pay me something. Imagine, imagine you're going to your first Red Sox game, and you're like, man, I can't wait for autographs. And my goofy ass walks out of the dugout. What are we doing then? Nah, man. Actually, I'm holding this ball for someone. I don't need you to autograph it. Miguel Rojas, Rojas would be good. They're not trading for anyone, but all great options. Genuinely, what would be your reaction if you were like, I can't wait to get some Red Sox autographs today. I got a whole book. I got a whole book. Here you go. Everyone's name on it. Turning off the TV or leaving the game. That's when we know we hit rock bottom. Come on. James Regan in the stream today? I don't know. James? Bueller? Still get the auto. It is historic. That's true. I'd look good, Chad. I'd have so. See it as a win-win? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I would have so much gear. I'd go out there and have like 3 hours a game, but I would have so much gear. I would have. That was such a disgusting pitch. How did that get called a strike? Are you kidding? A tad bit out? Kevin. Good Lord. 2 sliding gloves. 2 sliding gloves in my back pocket. I'd have the fattest sunglasses east of the Mississippi. I'd have. How am I? That was a strike too? What are we doing? No way we got a Connor Wong ding dong. Do we get a Connor Wong ding dong? Oh, yeah, we got a Connor Wong ding dong. Connor Wong is hitting right now. That ball is crushed. We might need a Connor Wong emote. The Connor Wong ding dong, that was incredible. 2-0. Sox won the Mookie trade. True. Maybe this team only needed a bit of Red Sea Radio. What are we thinking? Connor Wong ding dong. That Kyle Teal coming in and doing that. That's gonna make my life. Now let's see his dance. Oh, they're not gonna show his dance. He's probably not a good dancer. That's what they're doing now. I don't like that Twitter gave me the option to download videos now. I'm just tweeting. Connor Wong ding dong ASMR. I'm sorry. I'm really not meaning to. Wi-Fi's acting up. I got it out. Second best right-handed hitter on the Sox now, of course. Too many right-handers. Oh, not many. We're winning the World Series. I'm delusional. No. Not delusional. We're winning the World Series. Connor Wong, the ball is gone. Jackie Bradley had a 26-game hit streak. Hey, maybe we see that from Rafael. If we count Weiser, the Mookie trade looks slightly less bad now. And Richard Fitz. Oh, someone already put that in there. A Wong Dong. We are now in, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wong Dong City. I miss Verdugo. Tyler O'Neill is making me not miss Verdugo one bit. When's the last time both catchers had the best batting averages on the team? A long time. Maybe that one season Salty went off. Maybe. What about Meadroth at shortstop? Probably not. Probably not a terrible idea. Is it Meadroth or Midroth? It's Meadroth, right? How's Verdugo doing this year? I don't even know. I think he's doing okay. Victor Martinez. That was probably the last time. Yeah. Good call, Mike. Hauk looks good tonight, Wade. Also, nice name. All right, Tanner, come on. Ever again? No. We won the Mookie Betts trade. J. Martinez in the minors. He's probably just getting himself ready. Verdugo with no beard doesn't look like Verdugo. It genuinely doesn't look like Verdugo. Without a beard, he looks like he's been in New York for 15 years. Actually, he looks like Brett Gardner. 242 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. He's probably gonna hit like 25 home runs for the Yankees this year. I think he's gonna have to. Who do we trade for Benny? Do we win that trade? I don't know if we'd won that trade. It's Josh Winkowski is really the only one left, and Grant Gambrell. Yeah, I think JD's ramping up. I don't think he's hurt. I kind of want to grow out Freddy Cordero. True. Bruins Leafs prediction. Bruins in. Is it 5-game or 7-game series? 7. Bruins in 6. Lost Cordero and tow the other prospects. Atta baby, Hauk. Watch the Celtics playoff? I probably will, yeah. Bruins in 5. Already placed a bet. Wow. A $500 bet? My God. I wonder if there's any way to have both Wong and McGuire in the lineup. Yeah, Rafi would need to be on the field, Peter. Also, welcome in. I don't think I've seen you yet. Welcome. Members, we're going to be doing our members-only live stream next week. I'm trying to debate whether or not we do a live watch party or we do trivia night. I'll probably put out a poll later. Woo. J&J's. I don't even know where that is. Trivia. So yeah, you always win. For now, big hockey's in the UK. I'm surprised more American sports like baseball so small. Yeah, it is kind of weird, Brandon. I always want to say Braden. Thanks a lot, AJ. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I always want to say Brandon, and I think it's because there's a Y at the end of your name, which makes no sense. But Jake and Joe, Sports Grill. Jose Bautista. Jose's such an interesting case. Jose genuinely such an interesting case. I know. I promise I won't do it anymore. I got to get it into my head. Brandon. What part of the UK are you from again, Brandon? It makes absolutely perfect sense, Brandon. I'm just an idiot. like that. It's very simple. I'm just an idiot. Devers will be at DH the next 3 years. I agree. I think especially once you start getting more defensive forward options in there at some point. Glasgow, Scotland. Why did I think you were from Ireland for some reason? Lots of Brandons. A lot of Brandons. Okay, I'm late here. I am delayed on this stream. That means Yoshida out. Yeah, that's a problem. Woo woo. I might grow out a Tanner Houck. What would you guys think if I grew out the Tanner Houck mustache? Yeah, I know, King. I just call people by their names so I don't forget, like their screen names. It makes it easier. You know what I mean? No errors. Hey, Neil, it's still early. We are our record, like Red Sea Radio record, or this record? Everyone thinks you're Irish. It might be the last name. Anything ending in Patrick. Yeah, I'd like to be called King too. Could outgo 7 today. Keep a noggin. Yeah, what's our Sox record? They are 9-9. Right? Not 9-9. No. Yoshida's just not hitting because Rafi's in there. Your second name. What's the second name? You can grow the Tanner and mustache Corbin, but then you must join the team and pitch like Tanner. Ooh. Bottom 5. Thank you. Wait, it's bottom 5? How did I miss a full inning there? If another one scores, I will raffle off a card at the end of the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are rooting for a score. He can play the outfield, yeah, but I think they wanted to give him a night off. Man, my iPad's at 28%. Chat, over under on how many more innings this will last. My iPad will last. Or we're paying for a guy we don't need. I think at the time, the Yoshida deal made sense. And I still think there's a spot for Yoshida on this team. We'll see. I want to see how he plays out this season. Problem's going to be here, Lawson, is it's very easily a losing contract. Very easily. Should we just trade Yoshida? I don't think you trade Yoshida yet. Again, the problem with, and we saw the trade Yoshida rumors on the offseason. It's like, well, it's just so dumb in terms of getting. It's so dumb in terms of getting other Japanese talent here. Foul ball girl? I'd be the foul ball. You could call me a girl and I could be the foul ball. Yeah. That's fine. Get me onto the field. That's where my highlight reel takes place. You'll see me over there picking a ball. Yoshida gets dealt the deadline. I don't think. It's so different because Yoshida was such a big name in Japan that to give up so easily, like you got to think. Craig Breslow's thinking about, and he said it, right? He's thinking about what's the trade-off between wins now and wins in the future. Yoshida's not a bust, I don't think. Man, Rafael is just under baseballs. Once he gets his bat right, I think we'll be cooking with a little bit of gas. No. I'm not talking about signing him, Lawson. I'm talking about trading him, right? He made that comment where it's you have to think about the trade-off of winning games now versus giving up games in the future, right? That's sort of what he said. Turner's been unbelievable. I think he's leading the league in on-base percentage. And so if you think of it that way, right, is it worth gaining wins now to lose something in the future? And that's where I sit on it. That's where I sit on it because it's like, one, it's going to be difficult to trade. It'll be difficult to trade. But two, what does that do for your relationship with the international market? And that's the problem. Why do I hate Joe Jake so much? He's just, every time he goes out there, Brandon, he goes out there and he uses that under, he's a sidearm over like that. You know what I mean? And God, it's just, he just sits there and he gets crushed or he just can't hit this. There were so many times last year where it was like bottom of the 10th, Red Sox, or top of the 10th, Red Sox tie the game in the 9th inning, headed into the 10th. They're out of options, so here comes Joe Jakes. And it's like, all right, well, now the game's going to be 14-7 instead of 7-7. You just assumed it, right? It's unbelievably frustrating. I think Tyler O'Neill's going to come back on the 19th. I do not. I think he's going to, like I said in my video, I think he's going to come back. I think he'll come back in probably this weekend. He was taking fly balls yesterday. He's passed all of his concussion testing, which is good. Yeah, I think he'll be all right. He's like Kyle Barclough. Yeah, kind of. He's just I don't know, man. Everything, the way he pitches just rubs me the wrong way. Like nothing he does is spectacular. He's just fine. Joe only up until Pivetta. I think Joe Jake's only up for literally just if they need to burn innings tonight. O'Neill coming back tomorrow? No, it's not looking like he's coming back tomorrow. Cora said he probably isn't coming back tomorrow. Is Tommy Pham signed with the White Sox? Yeah, he signed a minor league deal. I think he's got to be down there for a certain amount of time before they call him up or something. How'd they score 2 runs? They balked the run in. The Guardians balked the run in, and then Connor Wong hit a missile. That's how they walked the run in. So now they're up 2-5, and it's the top of the 6th, and I'm an idiot. I would too, Brandon. I wouldn't bring him back tomorrow. I swear Pham has got to have been almost on every team by now. Yeah. We need more righty hitters. I'm like weirdly perfectly fine with the left-right matchups in the lineup. And I'll tell you why. Look at this, and you're like, okay, well, there's a lot of lefties on the team right now. Yeah, there is, but Valdez will turn to Grissom. Now all of a sudden you look at it, you say, okay, Devers and Casas, that's left. Duran's left, and Wilyer Abreu's left. But Wilyer Abreu, is he going to be an everyday player? We don't really know, right? How is that going to go? We don't really know. So that's kind of up in the air now. So then you look at it and you say, okay, now you got Connor Wong, Vaughn Grissom, whoever's at shortstop, unless it's Marcelo Meyer, then we can talk about that. But we'll say for now it's a right-handed hitter, right? You've got Ceddanne Rafaela, and all of a sudden you've got about half of your lineup is right-handed, right? And then you got Tyler O'Neill on top of that, and all of a sudden you're mostly right-handed if you want to play it that way. Ref Snyder's right-handed. That's a good call, Eric. You put him in there too, right? So I'm not so worried about the left-handed onslaught that's about to come up through the minors because of that reasoning right there. And the other thing too is if you're a good hitter, you're going to hit. Right? Tristan Casas, of his 4 home runs, 2 of them have come against lefties this year. Reese McGuire, he's got reverse splits. Sometimes the left-right matchup isn't just as cut and black as, oh, it's a lefty, they're going to suck against lefties, right? So if you were a good player, I don't really need to worry about it. If the Red Sox win the World Series, I will get so many subs. Probably. Which hurts. Am I out on Kenley? Yeah, I think I'm out on Kenley. The problem with Kenley is that I'm at the point now where I'm like, man, they need at least a 3-run lead for me to feel comfortable with Kenley on the mound, and just can't have that. 93 Jason Dominguez is so good in the show. I used him in the Moments Extreme, but outside of that, When is Liam Hendricks coming back? Still trying to fight for August, which I am. I'm really interested to see how that goes. If he comes back, oh my God, Tanner Houck is dicing right now. Oh my God, he looks like a fruit ninja out there. If the Red Sox win the World Series, I will pay for everyone's membership. Let me see what it is first, Mike. Oh, okay. This is the card Mike wants to give away on stream if the Red Sox score another run. It is a little bit blurry, but it's Brandon Walter foil card, rookie. Our last World Series team, mostly righties. I don't know. You look at the outfield. Mookie was a righty, but JBJ was a lefty. Benintendi was a lefty. You had Steve Pierce and Mitch Moreland. One of them was a lefty. I can't even remember which one. Was it Jed Lowry at second base? Was he a lefty or a righty? I can't even remember. Xander was a righty. Devers was a lefty, obviously. Vasquez was a righty, but you played a lot of Sandy Leone in that 2018 World Series. Brock Holt was a switch hitter. Lowry was switch. Zue Lin. Yeah. I think you're right, Connor. I think you're right. Nunez. Oh, yeah. I forgot about noontime. Proj, I'm going to hold you to that. I'll walk from Glasgow to Fenway if they make the playoffs. All right, I'm in. $2 from Mr. Money Mike Madness. Can we get some claps to the chat for Mr. Money Mike Madness? Always so unbelievably generous. He's the absolute man. He's also doing some stuff for the community. If David Hamilton homers, I will give away his rainbow one. All right, baby. All right. You heard it here first. David Hamilton going yard. Yard. They are winning right now, King. You're right. You're right. Focus up. Focus up, chat. I need to focus up. Bottom 6. What's up, Echo? I have been to what is probably over 100 Red Sox games in my lifetime. I have been close to a foul ball once. That's crazy. Told me not allowed to homer tonight? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, sorry, Mike. Ever find a Cutter Crawford border parallel from this year's tops? Can we stop hitting Rafael Devers, please? What are we doing? What's up, Steven? Hope church went well. Chasing tornadoes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I need to start watching Zach Hampel more. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out, Clip. I haven't been ripping many packs lately. I've just been buying cards. Devers is getting on base a lot. He's just not hitting the ball very well. Devers getting on base like a 345 clip, I think it is. Isn't that what we just said? What shirt am I wearing today? Oh, rip. Xander. I can't stand him, Brandon. I don't know why. Huh. I've never even heard of that, Steven. It's mostly because he's been hurt, King. Honestly. That's really it. He's just been hurt. He's been battling a shoulder injury for the beginning of the year. I think he'll get right. He'll probably end the season in the 260s, 270s, I would guess. Ugh. What are we doing there? Yeah, I do remember Storm Chaser, Steven. Look at Tristan. He should have had one tonight. Oh, didn't know that, Steven. Okay. All right, Lawson. I understand you don't like Pete Fatsy. You can't blame every strikeout on him. You just simply can't. It's going to happen. And this guy looks nasty. He's crumbling our best hitters, Tristan and Devers. Wow, it's only 8:30. We might be out of here by 9:15, chat. Quick 2 hours. Thoughts? I'm in. Oh, hello, Nightbot. Don't use that code, by the way. It doesn't work. Do we split the series? We're going to need a lot of runs tomorrow. I don't know who's going to be on the mound, but we're going to need a lot of runs tomorrow. That's what's going to need to happen. If the Red Sox are going to win tomorrow, excluding Jake's, not much. Chase Anderson, but they're probably holding on to him. All right, that was fast. Here's the problem: is they're gonna have to use Joe Jakes in a 2-run game, and it's gonna kill me. Oh, it's gonna absolutely just destroy me. When Joe Jakes comes into this 2-0 game, we're gonna cry. We're wearing my rally hat, yeah. We're wearing rally hats. Pirates beat the Do the Red Sox beat the Pirates this weekend or get swept again? Chris Martin pitched yesterday. Everyone pitched yesterday. I don't think they really have anyone. Bailey will cook, hopefully. Nice dinner. I had mac and cheese. I'm already like getting nervous for Joe Jakes coming in. Blowing through this game. We were just talking about that. Hour 30. Actually, probably like an hour 20. And we're already in the 7th. That early game the other day was so nice for me. You know what, Brandon? That's probably why baseball isn't too big in the UK. How can a pitch? Ooh, hey, easy there, Jackson. We don't want to put that out there. I think he did Pac-Man. I remember that. Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, I mean, CW, things change. Life goes on. Yeah, I've never really sat there and said, man, I miss the old Cleveland Guardians, you know? Just how it is. Right, exactly, Brandon. Tearing out for the 7th. He's at 64 pitches. Don't say that, Mike. Associated it with Major League. Yeah. Yeah. And look, it makes sense. Like, they made the right decision. In my opinion, they made the right decision. But it's just life, you know. One point, at one point the Minnesota Twins were the Washington Senators too. Joely and Jakes. Joely pitched last night, so hopefully you don't get him tonight. I'm so close to the camera right now. I'm sorry. You think we're active at the deadline? Yeah, we're active one way or the other, yeah. What do you think is wrong with the Sox this early in the season, Corbin? It's super simple, Steven. It's errors. That's it. Complete game shutout. Shh. What are we doing? One time the Yankees were the Orioles. Well, what? It's like a default name. Yeah. The Athletics. Once they get to Vegas, they gotta do it. They got a big upgrade, man. Start spending money. This is 1920. Joely is like a 1 ERA. What? He's probably Hauk's probably got, I would say, 25 more pitches in the tank. We'll see. Move makes sense in terms of money for the team. God, excuse me. Joely's ERA is like 6.6, I think. The Orioles, the Highlanders, the Yankees. With a new nickname? Probably not. No, not. How's it pitch for Worcester? No, you play. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Pac-Man. We're saying he pitched yesterday. Look at the name of the Red Sox strength coach. Do I want to catch that? Woo woo. All right. Do I want to look this up? Red Sox strength and conditioning coach Joe Hudson. No, Pac-Man. Yeah, sorry. We were trying to figure out who's starting tomorrow. Uesara could technically do like, how many innings did he pitch? He only pitched 6 over 6, and yeah. Vegas roulettes. Yeah, I was expecting some kind of crazy name. Joe Hudson. That's like, I think that might be about as generic as a name as you can get. I don't think it gets any worse or any better than that. If I was named Joe Hudson, I would get away with so many things. Criswell. I think they're gonna keep Criswell for Whitlock's spot. Yeah, the Athletics are playing in Sacramento, I think next year. Las Vegas Aces. Isn't that their minor league team? I think Oakland is ranked like the 6th largest market in the country for sports. Vegas was in the 20s, I forget. They also don't have a ton of teams. They have the Vegas Knights, which has drawn a ton of attendance, and the Raiders, right? Las Vegas Aviators, that's it. Who's the best team this year and think? I don't know why you're making me think about it. It's probably the Doyers, right? The Dodgers. Yeah, I'm not worried about Witt yet, Tracy. Yeah. I like the idea of copying a team name that already exists. Mark Loretta. Man. Pivetta should be back. When was his 15 days? April. It's been 11 days. So probably by the end of the week, hopefully we get Pivetta. That was crushed. Nah, not crushed enough. Vegas area 51s would be sick. Yeah, it was April 6th. So, and Pivetta's playing catch and everything. They said they'd see how he feels at the end of the week. I hope he's back by the end of the week. Yeah, I think Campbell was on the IL because he was bad too, to be honest with you. But I don't understand that move. Why not just maybe they're holding one of his options? I think the Red Sox are trying to be too cute with their options this year. I don't love it. Bernardino's starting the year down there. Jake's coming up instead of a guy like Kelly or Boozer, even though they pitched yesterday. I understand that. Need another long Wong ding dong tonight? I agree. Now they already agreed on a stadium, Tracy. I think they're in agreement. Connor Wong just hits, man. He just hits. Vegas Blackjacks, that'd be a cool name. You're going on tour next week? Where are you touring? Yeah, that'd be awesome, Pac-Man. The problem is selling a major league team or any team in general. You got to find someone willing to put up $7 or $8 billion. You know what I mean? Like, it's so easy for us to say just sell the team, jerks. Just sell the team. But who are they going to sell it to? You know, we could throw names out there. Oh, Elon Musk buys the Red Sox. Why? God, no. Well, that'll work. That'll work. Huh? He can't run through first base on that? David Hamilton missed the bag? No. He touched the bag right there. David Hamilton, how hard is it to touch a base? Genuinely. What are you doing? How do you not touch a bag? I get you're fast. I get you're trying to run. Your only objective in that scenario is to touch that base. That's it. That's it. I mean, genuinely, that is your only job. And they made the bags bigger. Good point. Could someone explain to me room temperature IQ? I just how your only job in baseball at the end of the day is to either catch the ball, hit the ball, or touch a base. That's it. That if you are not a pitcher, those are your 2-3 objectives. Those are the 3 objectives you have. You have 3 jobs. 3. That's it. How can you not do a third of your job? Make it make sense, chat. Make it make sense. He sucks at all of them. I know. Mike, I'm sorry, dude. But you and I could agree there. He probably should have just touched them. A quarter of an inch. That's all I'm asking. If we just had a quarter of an inch, just that's it. Yeah, Warrior. It's just you know what it is, and this is I said this at the beginning of the stream, but it's just these guys aren't everyday players. They're not supposed to be everyday players, right? David Hamilton in his entire career was never projected to be. Yeah, it's Bobby Dahlbeck's fault for sure. They can pitch, that's for sure. The Red Sox can pitch. If Giolito didn't get hurt, Tanner would have been in the pen. Nah, I think it would have been Whitlock, honestly. I don't know, man. I sit here and it's like, they're like it's actually, you know what's nice about this game? The Red Sox are giving you an actual start like they've been doing all year, and the defense and the hitting have actually backed them up. It felt like that has not happened for a while this year. Bobby Dahlbeck at third base. Oh, baby, here we go. The Bob stop is in. Joe Jake's time. Shh. Bobby Dahlbeck. Bobby. He might not even get an at bat, to be honest with you, because he's coming in. Oh, no, I guess he's coming in for Valdez. How many strikeouts does Tanner Houck have? Hopefully we can hang on to this lead. Yeah, please God, Christian, please God, let us hang on to this lead. Give us at least one win. He has 8 strikeouts. Wow. Is that 9? Woo-woo. No, Race is at second base. That's 8. Oh my God. You played shortstop, Steven? It's a good position. The old slip on the banana peel at third base, man. They got to stop leaving bananas out there for these guys. Yeah, it really does leave a bad taste in your mouth. Honestly, do I call you Lick? Do I call you M? I'm just gonna say Lick. Yeah, there have been so many games this year where it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Game is going fast. It's already the 8th inning. Sox need a long performance by a starter, and Tanner is delivering. This is about as good. He's averaging 10 pitches an inning. That's crazy. That's a video game. Also, could we give Tanner Houck a lower number, please? Unless he likes 89. What was my favorite position in baseball? Third base. Yeah, I'm not going to go with that. Look. Houck deserve 1 right now. Yeah, number 1. Is number 1 retired? Make it 9. I'm so behind. This is killing me. He still hasn't struck him out. I might after this inning, I'm gonna exit out of the app and go back in. Nesson 360 has been brutal today or this year. These guys aren't even swinging at baseballs. They literally are not swinging. They're just waving their bats and praying. I mean, seriously, that's not even a swing. That's just let me throw the bat out there and hope to God I make contact. Wow, you think he gets the ninth? He's got to get the ninth. You got to give him the ninth. You got to at least let him start the ninth inning, right? He has to. Let's put this game on ice for Tanner, huh? Complete game. You know what this is, chat? It's the magic of the red seat community. That's what's happening. The Red Sox go on a down skid. We come in here. We get some good vibes. And all of a sudden, chat, look at that. Had a complete game shutout. Last one was, I think, Pivetta against the A's last year. He definitely wants it. Rest Snyder will help, yeah. Like the hat? Thanks. My mom got it for me. Corbett streams every game. Oh. If I didn't have a full-time job, I would definitely stream a little bit more. I'd probably do 2 nights a week. Unfortunately, though, we're not there yet. Put Jake's in for the Red Sox meltdown. Eric wants his team to lose so bad. Shut out Nate Eovaldi. That's what I was thinking too, but I thought that's awesome, Steven. I thought Nick Pivetta had one. What's my life outside of my job in here? Not honestly, not. My life revolves around baseball and my girlfriend. For being honest, that's just like those are the two things. It's really it. I like beer. Go to a lot of breweries. I don't know. Looking forward to the day. I hope so, man. I hope we get there. We'll see. We'll see. Justin Slayton, that's a good one. Yeah, I honestly don't have much of a life outside of work and baseball. Like, if I'm being totally honest, like, it's literally like my girlfriend, and that's about it. I'd love to get into streaming, doing videos again. Can't be bothered right now. Yeah. Some days I'm like when the Red Sox are bad and I know a video's not going to get a lot of views, but I have something I need to talk about. I need kids. No, not yet. Not yet, Eric. Really, Mike? Yeah, there's a lot of good breweries around here. Raphael is on one in the worst way possible right now. Devers and Costas 0 for 3. Yeah. Pivetta game last year was back when him and Bernardino were that crazy duo. Oh, that's right, Jackson. That's right. How long have I been broadcasting? Like doing videos? 2 years. No, 2.5 years now. Yeah, 2 years now. Shh, Mike. Shh. Oh, tonight, hour 56, and that's including the 10 minutes before the game when we were talking about injuries. So we're hoping for Tampa. Did Toronto win today? Anyone know? Thoughts on the Angel Hernandez saga? I truly don't know why the Union protects that guy. They lost to the Yankees. The Yankees won. Either one of those puts us back into a tie for 4th place. So Jays blew it. Classic. I'm so far behind you guys. I'm just watching chat at this point. Duran's hitting it pretty hard. Duran steal a run. I like that idea. Say Don has a higher ceiling than Jackie. Yeah, I would say higher ceiling. Yes, I think floor is I think dead the same. To be honest with you. Yeah, maybe Brandon. I don't know what he did. I have no idea truly what Costas was thinking in that moment. Stolen base, 99%. Don't let the Sox get to Bobby this inning. Give me Bobby. We want Bobby. What was JBJ's ceiling? Honestly, JBJ was predicted to be a pretty good hitter. I'd be mad at Cora too. Or I'd be mad at Costas too. I would be mad at Costas too. Oh, got him. He pushed him off the bag. He's blocking the base. No? They're just going to let him do that? That doesn't make any sense. I thought they were enforcing that rule. How was that? Whatever. If we signed Nick Castellanos and he hit a home run every time the Red Sox got bad news, we might be considering him as the next Barry Bonds. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Wong did do something. Wong did way less than that, actually. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's Tanner Houck. We're focused on Tanner Houck. Tanner Houck. I'll tell you what. Betts and Bogarts not being here. You look at the issues on this team. One of them being here fixes everything. Say Don comes up as a shortstop, or they move Mookie to shortstop if we have Mookie, right? Right-handed power, no problem. Xander saying Xander sucks is unbelievable, by the way. But Xander wasn't the best defensive shortstop in the world. I was never worried like I'm worried right now about balls going to shortstop. Were you? Turning double plays? No. He just didn't have a ton of range. He was a solid defensive shortstop. You know what I mean? Like, he really was. We have no problems right now if we have one of those two. And the worst part is people sit there and they say, oh, well, the Xander contract sucks. We shouldn't have done that. Absolutely, we shouldn't have done that. We should have done 4 years, $115 million, $120 million. He was willing to sign that. And the Red Sox just let him walk. And this is what happens. You Xander Bogaerts at shortstop and Trevor Story at second base. This team is completely different. This team probably looks so much better. Imagine Xander pushing over to third for Marcelo Meyer, and your infield is Tristan Casas, Trevor Story, Marcelo Meyer, and Xander Bogaerts. I mean, come on. Anyways, Tanner Houck into the ninth inning. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Needed a short game here for my iPad's sake. Needed a short game for my iPad's sake. 1 down, 2 left. Give it to me, Tanner. Oh my God, dude. What's incredible about Tanner Houck's start so far is that slider. $2 super chat from Mr. Money Mike Madness. Thank you so much. He says it's giveaway time, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone type in their favorite player on the Red Sox right now, and Mr. Money Mike Madness will choose someone to give away a baseball card to. And that's 2. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 2. I'll say Hamilton to pander. And it'll be the show Supercharge. Oh, how Supercharge can be disgusting. Come on, Tanner. Finish it off, baby. Do it. All right. All right. I want to see it. Let me react, chat. Let me react. Look at that. That might have been the best game of the year so far. Tanner Houck. Just that was absolutely incredible. Oh my God. What a game. My Lord. 3-hitter, full game. Wow. What a game, chat. What a game. Oh my Lord. Wait. Ready? It finally turned off. How do I do it again, chat? I forget. I had lasers in there. It didn't work. Didn't work. Just made me look like an idiot. Either way, chat, that was absolutely incredible. Again, little roundup of the injuries. Here. No thumbs and it'll work. Oh, there we go. Complete game shutout. Wow. Pink Floyd graphics. Yeah, it kind of is. An hour, 49 minutes was the game, chat. Man. All right, let me give you a quick roundup of the injuries before I head out here. Garrett Whitlock is on the IL. He was going to be out for about $15. $4.99 super chat for Brandon. First super chat of his career. Thank you so much, Brandon. Get some claps for him in the chat, please, before I head out. Either way, so we got Garrett Whitlock on the IL. He's out for 15 days minimum. I think he'll be out for the full 15, and then he'll come back right away. We'll see. Man, all right. Do we stay and watch this Tanner Houck interview together, chat? We stay and watch this? We'll stay and watch this for a second. Prodigy. Also, Mike, you don't have to donate to give it away. Prodigy wins the giveaway. Congratulations, Prodigy. The Gatorade bath is always the best. It's because you said Hamilton. It might be. Yeah, finally a good sleep, huh, chat? Are we back? None. Tanner Houck will never have a reaction to anything. Can we pitch shutouts in this league if you have the manager forget what inning it is by accelerating the plays? Huh? We are back. When's my next live chat? Next Thursday or next Tuesday. I lied. Next Tuesday, 69 strikes. Incredible. just an absolutely incredible. What do you get? It's a baseball card. I'll send him I think I have your address, Prodigy. You want to just email me, Prodigy, your address? I'll send it to Mike. Tanner Houck breathing life back into Boston? Yes, sir. Man, Chad, what do we do with ourselves? What's the email? redseatradio@gmail.com. All one word. Now would be a great time to plug to Discord. Not able to send a link because it gets blocked. I don't have the Discord link either, if I'm being honest. I need to get that. But we do have a Red Seat Discord. I will get that. I'll make sure. You know what? I'll start putting that in the description of our videos. I don't know why I don't do that. I'm an idiot. Jackson puts in a lot of work over there. Either way, chat. You could send me a link. I don't have it on my computer. I don't know if I'll be able to put it in chat. Jackson, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the link. I'm going to make sure we plug that going forward. I promise. We'll get that bigger. I'm sorry. I'm not doing well promoting that. Hottest Red Sox take at the moment. Send you a link to the Discord. I don't have. If I had the link, I'd give you the link. Let me see if I can get the link. Jackson deserves more people in there. He's been putting in a lot of work. Let me see if I can. If I could send it to myself, maybe. Servers. I don't even know how to get a link, to be honest with you. Oh. Copy link. I have an idea. All right, I'll put in the link to the Discord in the chat for anyone who wants it. Extend Tanner, I'm in. Let's call up the prospects and chalk it. No. All right, here we go. For those who want it. Sox win, that's all that matters. True. But you got to give it up to Tanner. I mean, that was flat dominant from start to finish. That was crazy. Living in a bizarro world. We are kind of living in a bizarro world, actually. Whoever thought the starting pitching was going to be the best part of this team is crazy. It's crazy that they are literally the best part of this team. Genuinely. Either way, chat. Okay. Whitlock on the 15-day IL. That's the big news in terms of injury. O'Neal's getting close to being back. Ref Snyder's really close to being back. They said he needs one more series. He'll be good to go. Von Grissom still got some time. It's looking like we're probably not getting him till the end-ish of April, if not the early May. I did get the email, Prodigy. Devers looks good. Good as in he could play. Still not looking great at the plate. We'll see if he can get going a little bit. Any other injuries? Isaiah Campbell, 15-day IL. We knew that one. Joe Jakes is up on the Boston Red Sox. Pray to God he doesn't get into a game. That's your injury update. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out here. I understand it's been a little rough in Red Sox Nation lately, so it's awesome that you guys are still here supporting me. To everyone who donated, became a member, was a member, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Again, members only live stream next week. We got to figure out the exact day. Either way, chat, again, you guys being here in the midst of all this, it means a lot. So thank you. If you haven't considered subscribing, you consider hitting that subscribe button. We do this once a week. Also, make sure you guys hit the like button here. Helps these videos out a lot. Means a lot to me. Next stream is going to be next Wednesday. We're gonna try and do every Wednesday from here on out. There might be some weeks where it's not, and I'll let you guys know. But if I don't say anything, it will be Wednesday always. Anything else? I think I'm good. I think we're good, chat. Nice quiet night tonight. Weird. A little odd. I was like, man, the views are down today. But it's just because we only stream for 2/3 of the time we normally do. Either way, again, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you for hanging out. And I will see you all in the Red